Minutes, sponsored by Sinclair Heating and Cooling for 24/7 comfort on call.
Well, apparently just in time for our humid weather, you have some research, Brad.
I do. Did you see Keith Gibson's forecast?
Yeah,
I mean,
brutal.
It's going to be hot and steamy as we head into the weekend. But this story is a little bit about sweating, okay? And it is a study that actually was done with researchers in New Zealand and also at the University of Alberta. Textile scientists, they were and are, offer fresh insights onto why some clothes get smellier from sweating, okay? So here was the study. They analyzed various fibers soaked in I'll call it an artificial sweat. It was a solution of water, oils, and bacteria for various amounts of times. On our bodies, it's the bacteria that really release the odors that we smell, okay? But here's the other thing they did. And we've talked about this before, these electronic noses, these e-noses. They're machines that can pick up and analyze scent in the air. So they use that to analyze these odors in real time, okay? So what did they find? They found that plant-based fibers, things like cotton, absorb more water and oils very quickly and therefore also help to trap more odor, okay? Of course, on the other hand, when you have wool, nylon, and polyester, they quickly wick away the moisture, allows it to evaporate quickly, but also initially releasing higher amounts of the smelly compounds. So that's sort of what's going on there. But they also had one of those surprise findings, okay? And I have mixed feelings about it. They also found that after 24 hours, wool and nylon had much lower intensity of odors left over, which they say, quote, that tells us that while polyester still needs to be washed, for nylon and wool garments, people might be able to freshen them just by airing them out rather than laundering them every time. But that's up to you at home.
Just put them on the deck railing, right?
Right.
Not that I've ever done that.
All right, we've got another fun story here too. I couldn't believe this. I found this at abcnews.com. It almost sounds like out of this world. These ants can perform leg amputations and know when it's needed. So says the study, okay? It's a particular kind of ant that they've observed this behavior in, the Florida carpenter ants. So this would happen if they see that one of their fellow ants has an injured leg or is trapped with the leg. Okay?
Well, they have about 8 of them?
I don't know.
6 or 8.
Six or eight.
Plenty.
They have too many, in my opinion. But anyways, the process of amputation takes about 40 minutes and requires one ant to chew off its nestmate's affected leg. And then once it performs the operation, it actually cleans the wound.
What?
I know, hard to believe. So then the next thing, my next question, it wasn't addressed in the study, was might they grow a new leg or what's the deal? But it's interesting.
40 minutes to chew off a little leg, they carry a dead bird.
You have to be careful, Jeff. You have to be careful. I have one more quickie. Do we have time? We have time, okay? Coming soon from the makers of Coca-Cola. It's already been rolled out in the European Union. If you've been in Europe lately, last year and a half, you've seen it. It's these caps on the bottles are attached. They're tethered to the bottle. And here's why. Those caps, all caps, are actually recyclable, but most people twist them off, throw them away. They'll recycle the bottle, but not good with the caps. This way it's all in one, and you can just recycle the whole works. Actually not a bad idea, but it is coming here, so you'll see it soon.
All right, Brad, thank you very much.